Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into something pretty fascinating, these hyper-realistic reborn dolls, but also the really big scam market that targets collectors.
Yeah, it's quite something. We've been looking at warnings from places like, the Bountiful Baby Forum, Ivy Reborns, and even checking out these generic brands like Softmary that pop up on Amazon.
Right, and what's wild is how genuine artistry, this incredibly detailed work,
Yeah,
is being sort of twisted and exploited.
exactly. So our mission really is to give you the tools, like a checklist, to tell the difference.
Hmm.
You know, how to spot a real handcrafted reborn versus one of these cheap fakes.
Because the core issue is the labor involved, isn't it? Weeks of work versus mass production.
That's the crux of it. The scam hinges on that gap.
So let's start there. What is an authentic reborn doll? We're not talking about a regular toy here.
No, absolutely not. Think of it as a unique piece of art. An artist takes a blank kit, usually vinyl or silicone, and spends, well, honestly, weeks transforming it.
Weeks?
Yeah, it's painstaking. They layer paints meticulously to get that modeled, realistic baby skin look. Often heat set paints,
Yeah.
so multiple baking stages are involved.
Okay, that's already complex.
And then the hair. It's not a wig. They root it. That means inserting tiny strands of mohair, like one by one, into the scalp.
Wait, seriously, one strand at a time?
One strand at a time. It takes an incredible amount of patience and time.
I can only imagine.
And they're weighted, too, usually with fine glass beads, so they feel, realistically heavy, like a real baby when you hold them.
Okay, so all that work, the quality materials like silicone, glass eyes, that explains the price tag, right? Hundreds or even thousands.
Precisely. The materials alone for a good silicone doll cost way more than what these scam listings are asking.
Which brings us right to the scam itself. That price is the dead giveaway, isn't it? How can someone sell a silicone reborn for, like, $60 on Amazon?
You can't. Not a real one. It's impossible.
Yeah.
That super low price is the hook for the scam.
So how do they pull it off?
Well, they steal photos. Really good photos, usually from genuine artists who poured all that time and skill into their work. They slap those pictures onto their listing for a cheap, factory-made doll.
Ah, okay. So you order based on this beautiful picture.
And what arrives, if anything arrives at all, is,
Yeah.
well, it's often junk. Looks nothing
Mm.
like the ad. Cheap, plastic, bad paint job, wrong hair, you name it.
Okay, so besides that crazy low price, like you said, under $100 for silicone is basically impossible.
Definitely impossible. A real silicone kit starts around $300, often more, just for the blank parts.
Yeah.
So yeah, price is red flag number one.
What else should people watch out for?
Look at the source. These generic kind of made-up sounding brand names like the Softmary example scream factory production, not individual artist. Especially on huge marketplaces like Amazon where third-party sellers can operate with less oversight.
Right, they just use the stolen pictures.
Exactly. And the platform makes it easy,
And
unfortunately.
if someone does get one of these fakes, the quality is obviously off.
Oh, absolutely. People report getting dolls with like shiny plastic limbs when they paid for full silicone. Or the painting is blotchy, maybe looks kind of sunburned. Not that subtle layered skin tone, just wrong.
So it sounds like buying from those big open marketplaces is just too risky for this kind of art.
It really is if you want the genuine article. The safest way is to buy directly from the artists themselves. Look for sites where artists are vetted, like reborns.com or their personal websites.
And they should provide proof.
Yes, look for certificates of authenticity, the artist's signature, maybe even work-in-progress photos showing that specific doll being made. That proves they actually created it. You need that direct link.
Okay, so it really boils down to understanding what you're paying for.
Yeah.
It's not just a doll, it's weeks of an artist's dedicated time and skill.
That's the key takeaway. You're buying artistry, not factory output.
It really shows how these niche art markets can be exploited, doesn't it? Using
Ah.
stolen images on mass platforms.
It really does. So maybe the final thought for you listening is this. When you see something like a complex artisanal product listed at a suspiciously rock-bottom price on a huge site, pause. Is that price really a good deal, or is it actually the loudest signal that what's being advertised isn't what you'll get, that it's a misrepresentation of real craftsmanship?